Due to the large number of Soviet tanks, a new type of warrior appeared on the Eastern Front in late 1941. Panzerknacker, or tank breaker or tank buster, was the nickname of those German infantry soldiers who single-handedly destroyed an enemy tank or an armored fighting vehicle using a handheld weapon only. Later, a special military decoration appeared to award these infantry aces. Close combat weapons were concentrated charges, usually bundles of hand grenades, Molotov cocktails, anti-tank mines, or hollow charges. Concentrated charges or hand grenades were thrown or placed on the tank or the track wheels and chain to immobilize the tank. To eliminate a crew, hand grenades were thrown into the tank hatches. These fighters had to climb onto the tank and do the work by themselves. Molotov cocktails, glass bottles filled with incendiary agents with a lit fuse were thrown at the back of the tank. The burning liquid ran through the engine's ventilation slots into the engine compartment and set it on fire, resulting in the tank's total destruction. The hollow charges were equipped with magnets so that they could be attached to moving tanks. In order for the tank fighters to get to the armored vehicle, the accompanying enemy infantry had to be held down. Otherwise, they would have opened fire on the attacking soldiers. The tank to be fought had to stand still or could only move very slowly. The attack was carried out from the side or from behind, as the view from the tank via the angle mirrors was very limited. In addition, the attacking soldier had to hope that he would not be noticed by other tanks during his attack, otherwise he would be exposed to possible machine gun fire. In contrast, the attack with anti-tank rifles, rifle grenades, and anti-tank guns could also be carried out from behind cover. A special Tank Destruction Badge, or die Sonderabzeichen für das Niederkämpfen von Panzerkampfwagen durch Einzelkämpfer, was established on the 9th of March 1942, but it could be awarded for actions dating back to June of 1941, the start of Operation Barbarossa, the German invasion of the Soviet Union. It is important to note that anti-tank units were ineligible for this award. The Tank Destruction Badge featured a blackened 42 mm by 18 mm Panzer IV tank attached to a silver band. The badge was pinned to the sleeve and then was sewn on. In December of 1943, the German Army High Command was forced to introduce a gold class that recognized the single-handed destruction of 5 enemy tanks. The soldier could therefore have 4 silver badges, which would all be replaced by one gold version upon the destruction of a 5th tank. The tank destruction badges were produced by several manufacturers, so there were minor differences in the design. It is also interesting to note that in the final year of the war, there was a shortage of tank destruction badges among frontline troops, so provisional badges made by soldiers themselves were also awarded. The destruction of enemy tanks became so vital in the last month of the war that on the 7th of March 1945, Hitler ordered that every soldier who destroys 6 enemy tanks with a handheld weapon would receive the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. The greatest Panzerknacker ace was Günther Feats. He received the most tank destruction badges, a total of 21, but there were other aces as well. Walter Kuhn received the award for destroying 4 tanks in a single day. On the 23rd of July 1943, during the Second Battle of Lake Ladoga, strong Soviet infantry and tank forces began an attack on the positions of the German 1st Infantry Division. One of the defending gunners was Sergeant Kuhn, who was among the first to open fire, and he soon destroyed a number of Soviet tanks with his gun. After his gun was knocked out, Kuhn jumped out of cover and began engaging the incoming T-34s with close combat weapons. In this way, he was able to knock out a further 4 attacking tanks in just 20 minutes. The remaining Soviet tanks turned around and fell back after this event. This brave and decisive action by Kuhn decisively contributed to the smashing of this Soviet breakthrough attempt by the division. In the process, Kuhn had also raised his total of destroyed enemy tanks to 18. As a result, he would be decorated by the Knight's Cross as well. So Kuhn is the only soldier in military history who individually stopped an attacking armored formation with handheld weapons. From 1942 onwards, German magazines and newspapers in the country reported on soldiers who had destroyed enemy tanks. The reports mostly showed soldiers wearing the tank destruction badges on their uniforms. According to General Heinz Guderian, around 10,000 tank destruction badges had been awarded by May of 1944. By the end of the war, there was an estimated 14,000. Since there was no swastika on the tank destruction badges, they were also allowed to be worn by Bundeswehr. The tank destruction badges were also available in the armies of Finland, Hungary and Italy during World War II. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and to make sure you don't miss my future work, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.